So great to see you again, Jacob.
Nice to see you too.
What a wonderful job you did in
you very
Wonder. I read this book a few years ago, and I have to tell you, I was a sobbing mess when I read the book. I didn't stop crying the entire film. Not because I was sad. It's just because I was so moved by everybody's performance in this movie. What was your reaction maybe when you read the book for the first time?
There's definitely parts in the book where it made my mom cry, and I'm just like, Mom, stop! It's just a book. But yeah, there were some parts that made me sad because of what Auggie is going through. But I usually don't cry in my roles in movies or stuff. Things I usually don't cry. I usually don't cry a lot.
Okay, well that's okay, but it's an emotional story. Mm-hmm. There's a lot going on here, and I wanted to know how much you related to Auggie. Aside from the Star Wars, because I know that you guys have that in common for sure. But on a personal level, how did you find you related to him?
I get bullied because of I'm very short for my age, so I get sometimes bullied because of that. I do relate to Auggie because of Star Wars, but I can't say that. But that
it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I was just teasing you. That must have been fun though when you read that and you found out that he was so into Star Wars.
Yeah.
For you, that's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Now you also get to act with some pretty good people in this movie.
Yes.
Hello, Julie. No, not that your mom isn't phenomenal, but Julia Roberts as a stand-in mom. Tell me about that.
It was really fun working with her because she's really funny and she's a really nice actor and she's really good. So I learned so much from her just watching her act.
Yeah, and I think you've called her like the queen bee of acting.
I did.
Yes, she's pretty up there.
She is.
Yeah. Do you learn from somebody like Julia Roberts? What do you learn from her?
I learned a lot from her. I learned all of her acting skills, and she always stays on task.
Yes, very good. And Owen Wilson, how could you stop laughing the whole time?
He was so funny. He was really funny. Like, he could make any scene if he wants funny if he wants it to.
Yeah. I want to ask you a little bit about the makeup process in this movie. You know, it's funny when I was thinking of my questions for you, I didn't once think about asking you that question, and at the end I thought, oh, I didn't even think about it. Because to me, watching you as Auggie was just like watching somebody who looked completely normal. Honestly, you made him come off as such a wonderful young man. I really wanted to commend you for that. But at the end of the day, you did have to sit in a makeup chair for a while. What was that like for you?
It was okay. It was okay. I didn't die.
No.
I would do it again in a heartbeat though. Yeah, it was itchy sometimes, but at other times it would feel like a warm cocoon around my face.
Yeah.
It was really cozy sometimes.
I can imagine.
Because when I got itchy, I couldn't get at it, so that was like, oh. But yeah, most of the time it felt like a warm cocoon, and sometimes I would even forget it's on my face. And then to make it was pretty cool, and it was really fun too, because like we had they put like this silicone mix on my face with like a paintbrush, and that dried. So it had like a full model of like my face, so the prosthetic would fit on. Because if that didn't happen, then the prosthetic wouldn't fit on, and it wouldn't look as good as how it does. Yeah. And the process of putting it on was like 2 hours, but for some reason, I don't know why, it turned into an hour and a half. And then taking it off, of course, was just half an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Now I want to ask you, so 3 things really stood out for me. There's some lessons and things that people would learn from this film. And I just want you to give me, just really shortly, I'm going to name 3 things for you that stood out for me, and I want you to address them for me. So first of all, peer pressure. How do you feel about peer pressure when your friends are, trying to get you to do something that you really don't want to do?
I've done that before, especially at playland with my cousin, he was like, no, you have to do the beast, you have to do this, you have to do that. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it. And I even promised him that I would do it, but I did eventually do it. Peer pressure, you're like, no, I don't want to do it. I feel like I'm going to throw up. And yeah, and then I even started to make up excuses of like, oh, my back hurts and stuff like that.
It's hard
when it really didn't,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Bullying. What do you have to say about people who bully?
Hopefully this movie will teach bullies how to choose kind, and I would definitely say to a bully to choose kind, and if instead of making someone's day feel bad, you should make it feel good, because that's what's nice.
Yeah, and that was my next one, kindness. Why is kindness so important, especially today?
It's really important because at school, kids should feel safe at school instead of scared. So, yeah, they should feel so they can learn, and so they can have a good future, and maybe we can even inspire adults.
Big time. You're so right. What if the one thing, if you want somebody to take away from this movie that you learned after playing Auggie, what would that be?
I would want it well, first of all, it's a really fun movie, and it's really enjoyable to watch, and it's really funny too. And
lots of funny moments in it.
Yeah, lots of funny moments, and definitely I want people to walk out of the theater feeling like they can choose kind, so it will make the world a better place, and hopefully we can stop bullying.
Yeah, that would be a really great thing. I know you have a lot of things coming up, but how cool is it to be on the set of Predator?
Yeah.
Hello.
That was so much fun.
I can't even imagine what that must have been like for you. Like, did you use a lot of green screen stuff? Like, did you get to see any aliens?
Actually, there was some green screen, but most of it was actually like a cool looking set. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, but it was so fun because, like, yeah, the aliens that look so realistic even without CGI. It was so much fun.
I'm sure. Well, Jacob, it's always so much fun for me to talk to you. It's such a pleasure to see you keep growing up and getting more and more mature. I don't know how do you stay so mature? How do you do it? What's your secret?
I don't know. I just don't drink coffee.
Well, that's a really good answer. I like that. Well, always a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you on your next film. Thank you, my friend.